This is English for Daily Living, a program geared towards helping non-native speakers of English develop their listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Welcome to another presentation of English for Daily Living, English for Daily Living, with me, Dwight Michael Berridge. I'm certainly happy for the opportunity once again to share with you. It's been a while, and I am very happy to be here. Trust me when I say that. Today on the program, I want to talk about question words or interrogatives or question words. There are some words that we use to ask questions in English. There are some basic words that we use to ask questions. Some call it the 5 W's. So we have or perhaps 4 W's. Let's see how we go there. So we have what, when, where, who. Yes, let's go back to 5. And we say why. All right? So we have these question words. The W's, those with the W, what, when, where, who, and why. Okay, so there are other words that can be used to ask question. We have how. Okay, we can also have some other interrogatives stemming from what, in which. Okay, how about that? You can say how much or how many. With how we can stem off, branch off to how much or how many. How much, how many. But these 5 words here, what, when, where, who, and why, journalists sometimes use them in trying to find information, in probing, in getting to figure out a story, getting to the crux of the matter. These words become very essential. What? A crime scene has occurred. What has occurred? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who committed the crime? Why did that person commit the crime? These are very important question words in English. So we're going to look at some examples, see when we use, how do we use these to form questions? How do we use these words? Let's take an example with what. Okay. We looked in the past, what? We learned the time in a previous lesson. What is the time? What is the time? Remember that lesson where we were able to express the time, telling the time on the hour, telling the time on a quarter past or half past the hour. What is the time? What time is it? In our lesson on weather, we also ask the question, what is the weather like? What's the weather like? Okay? Sometimes over here when we had how, some persons use how is the weather and so on. What? Very important. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? What is the matter with you? What can I give you for your birthday? What is a very important word that is used to ask question. What? Then we have go to when. In a previous lesson, we also saw the question, when is your birthday? When we talked about dates. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? When are you coming to see me? When are we going to get a test on this topic? When, teacher, when? When, very important. And then we go to why, or where, rather. We go to where. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? A tourist may meet someone on the street and he may ask, where is the nearest bank? Where can I find a supermarket? Where is Royal's headquarters or network? Where? Where is it? It asks the question, it begs the question, where? The location of an item, an object, a person or thing. Where is Johnny? Where are you leading me to? Where? And then we go to who. Very important. Who is the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of RCPN? Who is the CEO of Royal Central Place Network? Who is the President of France? Who is the President of the United States? Who is the Prime Minister of St. Kitts? Who is coming to my birthday party? Who, by the way, we can also look at in a subsequent lesson to talk about the difference between who and whom. So that's another question word. So see how many we're getting from, we said 5 W's, but we also have whom in relation to who. The difference, the dative and the objective case. Whom do you see? Not who do you see. Whom do you love? Not who do you love. Some of you say that, but the correct thing is whom. Okay? And then we have why. Why? Very important, very important. This asks for a reason. Why? Why does it snow in Antarctica? Why? Why are you learning English? Why do you sneeze without putting your hand in front of your mouth? Why do you do that? Why do you love me? Why am I here? Why was I born? Why? Tell me. What, when, where, who, and why? These are very, very critical in trying to get information, pertinent information, relevant information. We must ask questions, these words. We must use these question words. Then we spoke about how. Not on the W list, but how. And from how, we can say how much, how many, an adverb how. How are you? How do you do? I am fine, thank you. I am well. How? I'm not sick, I am well. How are you? How is the weather? How much time do we have? Now you cannot count this. Okay, so you use much. How much time? But how many times do I have to tell you not to speak while I'm speaking? Teacher says that. A student is in class and he's not paying attention, or he's speaking to Mary Jane or Peter Paul, Sandra Maloney. He says, how many times do I have to tell you not to speak when I'm speaking? When are you going to learn? What is the matter with you? Why do you do that? Where do you come from? You know, these are very important words used to ask questions. So once again, as we wrap up today's presentation, we are looking at words used to ask question words or interrogatives. Give me one. That's correct. What? Then we have, let's put them down very quickly as we recap. What? Then we said, when, where, why, who, and how. Okay, from what we can have which, with who we can also have whom, and with how we can go how much or how many. Okay, I want you to take a minute and think about when you speak in your conversation with others, when you read the newspaper, when you listen to the news on or watch the news on television or listen on radio or social media platforms. Listen out for these words. I'm certain that they would improve your vocabulary once you use them, and once you recognize and understand how they function, you'll be able to improve your expression in English. I want to thank you for the privilege of your time today on English for Daily Living, and I look forward to coming your way again next time with another edition. Until then, I'm Dwight Michael Berridge saying, I'm out of here. Thanks for viewing. Have a good one.
You've been viewing English for Daily Living, a program geared towards helping non-native speakers of English develop their listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Hope that you did learn something on today's edition. Look forward to seeing you next time on English for Daily Living. Bye-bye.